always wanted to deliver my message from my heart. And I don't want to have any scripted message or speech that it will not be meaningful to each and every one of us. That's why I don't want to make a written speech. Instead, it will be coming from what I have to say. I'm deeply honored with your group tonight for having me, and the very warm welcome you have extended to me. I felt like I'm just home in Camiguin. I didn't realize that how many Camiguinos are here in California, and with just such a short notice, we were able to gather a very substantial number of Camiguinos. I know a lot of Catarmanos are here to meet with us tonight. I know that a lot of you knows our family, but perhaps it would be appropriate for me to introduce myself, just to let everyone know who I am and why am I doing this for our province. Well, I am the son of Pedro and Edith Rodriguez. Both are Catarmanos. And even my grandpa and grandma, who are also pure breed Catarmano. Even up to this day, more than 120 years ago, our small store in Catarman still existed. And in spite of the I would say outdated business, because Cobra Trading and a general merchandise store is not anymore that profitable. We still sustain it for the sake of the legacy of my papa, because he loves Camiguin very much. And that's why for me, as I've seen my papa's dedication to Camiguin, I never abandoned Camiguin. When we had our shipping business, I made sure that Camiguin will always have a shipping service. Few have known us because we are not politicians. We are just a small businessman. But at the onset of the situation in Camiguin, I felt that if I don't lift a hand or a finger to this situation, it's a command. So, last March, a group of opposition leaders in our island came to see me and requested that I will join the opposition. I told them that, it's not feasible unless all the opposition will unite. And I don't have to be your leader, but I can be a supporter. Incidentally, our good friend Momo Ibgas told me that they need me to unite the opposition, because even if I will be supporting the opposition, and I am not leading the opposition, it's impossible to unite all the opposition. So I was a bit challenged, and I talked to several Camiguinos if that is true. A week after, Attorney Mobale called me up. And he said that, yes, that is true. We need a unifying leader to lead us with the opposition. And so I gladly accepted it and said, okay, if you choose me as your leader, will you give me the authority to make decisions? Because I am a very decisive person. I don't decide on my own. It's more of consultative. I always consult people. I don't want to decide on my own. But once I reach a certain point that I have to decide, I will decide, regardless of what. As you know, JJ used to be my friend. And it's not just a friend, no? He's kind of close to me. But it just happened one day, he was talking against me in public. I don't know for what reason, why. We had never any arguments or disagreements. In fact, during COVID time, when it was lockdown, before I could land the helicopter in Pangyawan, his barangay captain already called him that I'm about to land. And he even called me and I said, Nyor, asa mo tanong gabi niyo? So, of course, I invited him. Let's have dinner in the house. So, I'm not making that close, no? But it was so surprising that one day, I think it was an event of the National High School in Catarman's homecoming, when he was attacking me. So I was quite taken aback. So may tuyo man yung JJ. Iyan mo kong away. But ipasaktan na ako siya. I didn't mind him. So for more than a year, it's been going on. He always spoke against me. And I realized that this guy doesn't want me to be in the island. Because he considered me as a threat. And he cannot control me. But nevertheless, when the opposition group asked me to be their leader, I said, perhaps this is about time that someone has to be against KJ. Because that's the only time that I heard the problems, the real situation of Camiguin. To be honest, I didn't know the situation in Camiguin that, you know, anong pili sa ayuda and all this kabastusan sa iyang himo sa atong mga kaigsuonan. And just to let you know, I'm already a leader when I was still a kid. When I was high school until a fourth year, I was our class president, and I never allow anyone to bully my classmates. So this is maybe the feeling that I got when the opposition approached me, that I will fight till the end. So it has ripened, and I have decided to really have a fight for our people. My family was against it. Of course, I have to consult my family. And at the beginning, they were not really in favor because we are just a simple businessman. And even my very own son, Paco, was not in favor because he knows that we're not getting any younger. And I used to fly, I used to travel a lot, and Paco was even asking me, Dad, are you sure you want to go into this direction? You're a public property. You can't just do whatever you want. And people will, knock on your door every day, every night, and you won't have any privacy. But I simply said, Paco, in your life, when you see someone in the middle of the sea, trying to ask help, trying to really reach out, and you know that you have the capacity to really save that person, will you save that person, or you will just leave him behind because you don't want to get involved? So Paco understood where I'm coming from. That's the reason why I wanted to be in Camiguin, to help the people, because I know the people in Camiguin need someone to really help them out this mess. I know it's not easy. It's very challenging. JJ has been giving me all the threats. Every time I land in Camiguin Airport, he always sent 20 policemen with full battle gear just to terrorize me and make me, turn off by coming home to Camiguin. But fortunately, the guy that he is threatening is not threatened. Hindi madagaling mahadlok. Until how many trips I made in Camiguin, the police is now on our side. Those guys that really threatened me, they even went to see me and said, "Sir, kayuhan naman. We have kayuhan card. So please don't worry." So, nakita na ko nga ang mga tao, dili man yun sila po tao tungkol. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time to let them understand. And it's not a blind loyalty. No? Kasi sila mismo, nakita pa yun na ako when we were in the camp, when 2 of our kayuhan members was murdered. I went to the camp and offered 1 million pesos reward to the killer of that 2 supporters that was murdered. And I saw that the police force, the ordinary policemen, were so eager to meet me and support me in this clamor for justice of those gentlemen. So, as you know, we want to restore freedom in Camiguin. Because kaning nangihimo nato is kaning pagpili-pili, pagdaog-daog, oppression and everything. It's like we are in North Korea. Maybe Kim Jong-un is his idol. He's following in the footsteps of Kim Jong-un. Okay. Even China now is not anymore doing this way. There's always respect, always freedom. But, unfortunately, freedom is not cheap. Freedom is not free. We need to spend, we need to fight for our freedom.
Correct.
Sumonya kung hangin sa kanan. Kanina itong freedom atong ipangayo, atong ipangita. Kalan magtinabangay kita tanan. Especially kani atong kaigsuonan na diri sa Amerika. Kay tibaw nga sa kinabuhi sa atong mga Pilipino nga kuhatak magkita gamay na ayuda sa atong pamilya. They are always looking up to our family members who are better off here in the U.S. So taas kayo na sila o respeto, taas kayo na sila o kanang maminaw din sila ninyo. So muli akong ihangyo yun sa kanan. Pag tinabangay ka para masulbat yun din nato ang atong problema sa Islam. Kay way lain yung mukapang nato kundi kita radihapon mga taga-Camiguin. Way lain, kita radihapon taga-Camiguin ang magsulbat ang mga atong problema sa Islam. Naara ninyo, naara nato, kung saan nato pag-usap, kung unsay atong mahatag na maayong kaugmaon sa atong mga kaigsuonan o sa atong future generations. Kita rin, we will make the history happen today and change for good sa atong Islam. Una, mga kaigsuonan, muhangin ko ninyo, abangin ko ninyo, awagi ko ninyo mga isuon, silingan at mga higala nga mabali na yun. Kay anyway, kung nagtrabaho na sila sa gobyerno, dili man nato sila initan kung kita na pohon. Ato magyapon at silang tabangan. Kaysa atong pamaagi, wala may pili-pili. Walay oposisyon, walay admin. Kundi usara, kami gingnon lang hapon.
Yes.
Wala kay angay kabalaka nila. Nga pohon, may kaso kita na pasimuwalan sila trabaho. Mga maestra, mga nagtrabaho sa munisipyo, sa kapitol, dili na sila angay mahadlo. Ang katurang angay ng mga mahadlo, katurang mga ghost employee, mga gibayran sa munisipyo, pero tuwa nagtrabaho sa ilang farm, tuwa sa ilang restaurant nagtrabaho, nagyaya sa mga apo ni JJ. Mura to silang angay ng mahadlo. Pero kung legitimate ilang trabaho, padayon yapon sila sa ilang trabaho. Kaya kita, dili taan ng vindictive na pamaagi nga pamatasan. Kanigod, ingon nila nga kita maayo lang rolling opposition, pero pag panahon nas pinili ay ibaligya na ang boto. I hope this will not happen this time. Kaya makamata na unta ang atong mga personal na dili na gyud ni nato pwede ibaligya ang atong talang. Kaya malugay ta sa atong mga patanon, bawa na ni ang ilang kaumaon kung ipadayon gamo nato ni pagpaligya sa atong talang. Ibaligya lang hapon ang boto. Mo gining daghan kayo nag-warning nako. Boss, ayaw kayo na sila mo, uubanin mo. Pero ang doon, panahon as pinili ay natagaan ng 5,000, malimot na. Pero mo na niya akong mensahe. Anak sila, dili din na sila magpaalkansi. Kanang 5,000 na ilang ihatag, 500,000 ang ikawat anak nila ninyo. Kaya asam na sila. Ang ila anak is mangawat sila ug dako musuhod sila kamay. Muna nga di gyud ta magpailan anak nga pamaagi. Na short term tayo ang ato mga panghuna-huna. I'm not saying na amo but ang atong uban gud nga mga igsoon dito sa Islam usahay mabaw kayo ang huna-huna. No? Katulad kani atong nagrehistro o K-card. Bawian sila o K-card, kitaan ko silang tupad, ila sa dayong ihatag. Anak sila ka mabaw kayo o panghuna-huna. Ako mismo, masakitan ko, pero gisabong na yun ako sila. Tungkol siguro sa ilang pangihalan, apirting ibita. Pero, dapat magmatno na ka. Kay sunod to pagsiling yapon sa buligan. Kung dili yapon nato din, pabuligan. Ang kamil ko, i-privatize na nila. So, kung ma-privatize ang kamil ko, times 10 na ang atong kurente. Sa una ng eleksyon, nisulti naman ang atong mga opposition leaders nga ang atong tubig mahimo na yung times 10. Huwag man mo ang mga tao. So, karon nahitabo na yun. So, this time, ako na po yung warning. Bahin ang kamil ko. Kaya naaman na sa Facebook ni JJ. Dili man na ingon nga gikan ako. Naaman na sa iyang Facebook. Na kamil ko will be privatized next year. So what are we waiting for? Diba? Kaningon, ato kaning masulbat anan. Kung kita kanan magmata na. Dili bitaw na ato nang yapong malimtan-limtan. So kita kung hius na kita tanan, kung di na kita makumbinser yun nato ang atong igsunan, hugot mo yun ang atong pagpali. Di, malampuso na yun di ang atong pag-usap sa atong isla. Kay pohon, kung kita na, kaning tubig nga ikagugdan, dili ikaibdan, kay ikagugdan, ako ning uli sa mga tao. Morning atong number 1 na kaso. Ang atong uban pa nga atong plano kana ilang storya nga progress never stops. Kaning ato para sa mga tao. It must be people-centered ang atong governance. We want to uplift every single Kamikinos in our island. Dili ang mga politiko mo'y mukwarta. Bandi, ang atong gusto, ang mga tao mo'y maasinso. Matagaan na to og dignidad na maayong pangita na dili pirmi pagsanli o ayuda o maghangad lang sa mga politiko. Kaya kana, dili na atong kinaiya. Kaya kami, negosante, ang among gusto, kita, ang mga tao na atong customer, matagaan o insaktong income, matagaan o mayong pamaagi para naa sila'y income na ikagasto na naay dignidad, dili ingon pinaagi sa ayuda. We will not give them fish. We will teach them how to fish para naari sila'y mayong kaupahan. Kani atong isla, gahimuhaatan na doon nila karsada, kaya mo may dali makwarta. Bisang wa takyanan na, roads to my farm, o na ilang ipanghimo. Useless man yung kwarta, ibang gasto. Naaama mo may livelihood program, o naaama tayo naghang gastuhanan para sa atong public healthcare program. Ayuso na to niya ang atong hospital. Wala kani kay blood bank sa atong isla na 120,000 ka-population. Wala kay blood bank. Kana, nagpakita lang yun ang lideres karon sa gobyerno na walay pagunahuna sa usaon pagsambal sa usa ka kinabuhi. Taghan kay kadisgrasya sa motor. Heavily bleeding. Simple na tayo. Kagailan na tagdugo, kaya para ma-extend gamay ang kinabuhi, hanto ka operahan. Wala, namatay lang sa simple kayo. Ano? Walay dugo. Kani mo yung aning utanga, maunay ato tagaan o focus. Nga kaning hospital nato sa Camiguin, total government hospital man na. It is a national government hospital. Si Dr. Lil, iyang classmate ang atong health secretary. We could have aligned funds para matagaan nato insaktong hospital. Dili na mistin i-transport sa Cagayan. Kay once mag-transport na kanina upat o 5 ka oras, 50-50 na ang chance, anak. Very sure. So, muni ang atong mga focus nga para sa mga tao. Dili iyon ang kailan ta dakong kalsada, kailan ta o maghimo o kaning flood control nga wala sa plano. Kanang mga inana nga proyekto nga walay impact sa atong mga katawhan. Impact lang sa bulsa. Ato na lang siya pundakon. Na makoy laing gusto nga ipahayag ninyo. As I mentioned earlier, that we want to uplift every single Kamiginon's life. Ato ning tinguhaon nga ang entire isla matagaan din nato og Wi-Fi free zone. Why? Because if we are able to communicate, daghan kayo ta mahimo. E-commerce, education, and so many things that our poor brothers and sisters na nabilin taon dito sa isla kay na ay mga tiguang nga ilang ang gialagad kay ato pa yun ang tradisyon nga na ang mabilin para mo bantay sa ato mga katiguangan. Di po taon sila maiwit kay pwede sila maka-practice, maka-trabaho through the internet. Parehas nagyapong income nga nilangyaw sila. So, these are the things that we should take care of. We want to empower people. We want to uplift them. We want to give them education. They don't even have to go to schools for formal education. They can learn everything through the internet. They can sell their lanzones through the internet. We don't have to sell them. We don't have to make business with the cartons. Instead, we will encourage ang atong mga kaigsuonan maghimo basket para motuyok maghihapon ang income sa atong mga kaigsuonan dili ang karton. Teka lang karton ang negosyo para ilan. So these are the things, small things, basic, that will help. Kay kaning income mutuyok naman eh. We will encourage kani ato mga kaigsuonan na ato na sa farming industry. Nga mag-intercropping ta para dili ta maingon musabit sa season. Kani ato mga fishermen na anahon sa habagat wala na kita. Tagaan tani sila og livelihood program na during off-season naayapon sila income. This should be the focus of governance. Dili ingon nga panghimo infrastruktura nga wala halaga. Paghimo og bridge dito sa atong crater diya sa Binone. Nga crater man na, it is a protected area. It should not touch that. Pero ila lang yung buhatan. Bisag way hinungdan 800 million na proyekto. Ako galing. Usap ako pag-benefited ana ilang wag maghimo ko siya gyatkat pareha sa ani. Nya amo ko yate. But I cannot swallow ang gasto ang atong public funds of 800 million ang atong mga tao perting gutuma taghal kay tatinanon sa isla. Intiro isla wa kani suka ang atong mga city o atong mga kalsada. Ang ngayon na lang kutangan ng atong solar lights para makasuri-suri ang turista dili mahadlok. Kay kani ang atong isla takpo kayo ni tourism potential. Kita na ngay nabilin Siquijor, Siargao, na they are unheard of in the past. Ang Camiguin mo'y Laguna as a tourist destination. At kita mo'y nabiyaan. Kita mo'y nabilin tungod sa greed sa usa ka pamilya. Greed as in they want to make the people poor all the time para maghangad lang anong nila. Sorry to be very blunt about my description, but that is how I felt. Ilan yung ipit ang tao, murag labaw pa sa komunista. Nga para sila na yun ang mahimong may laki. Kanino? Ang pagpanglaparo sa mga pulis o kanang atong mga government employees, wala naman ang batasana ng panahon na. Wala na, kanang panglaparo, panahon mo na sa sila. Wala na naman sa pamatasan. Muna, naanad na yun sila. Nga sila ang balaod. Mauna, anang QR code, violation of human rights na. That's a violation of our Constitution. That's why I filed a case against the QR code. Bawal na. You know, we are already in the electronics age. All our personal data, once copied, pwede na lang sila maka-access sa atong bank account and all our other transactions. So why will we allow these guys to have access? That's why I filed that case. I was able to get a temporary restraining order, but unfortunately, that's only 20 days. The next step is to have an injunction, which the court granted. But unfortunately, the court wanted 7 million bond. So I said, this is not my case. This is not a commercial dispute. This is a public interest dispute. I am just representing the people of Camiguin and the people that will visit the island. So I should not be required to put up that 7 million bond. So I requested for a waiver of that 7 million bond. But already, justice is delayed, justice is denied. So what I did, last December, I placed 7 million bond. Kapilit na lang ko ang huwis na iya bang i-waive or iya na lang yung gawa ko na ako 7 million bond. On January 10, we will have a hearing. Let's see what the judge will decide. But this is a continuing fight. This is always my challenge, no? And I hope people like you will be able to support na masultian yun nato ang ato, ma-remind lang yun nato ang ato mga kaisura. Kaya usahay lagi. Dili nila ma-appreciate ang atong mga efforts. Unsay atong ipanghimo. Murag, ang ilang pananaw, unsa rin nakita nila karong adlaw. Like the airport, I am not against the expansion of our airport. I am even for the extension of the runway to have a safety runway. We are aviation-oriented people. We understand that. Naka-crosswind ko that. So, anytime, kuya ko kayo nga, ma-overshoot ang aeroplano. But of course, we should do it the right way. Dili ingon nga, ang atong rice field, kwaon nila. Nga naman, kung kay ila man lang ang i-expropriate ang rice field, pero ikabot dito sa national government, presyuhan na nila kung times 50. So my idea is to extend the runway towards the sea. Why ultra? We maintain our food security program. Padayon na nato ang atong rice field. We have to balance our economic progress and our future food security. It has to be balanced. So, kanang 5 billion na ilang gastoon, we only need 2 billion to extend it towards the sea. And we will be at international standard. We don't have to make a Camiguin International Airport. Impossible. It's unsustainable. Crazy. On the other hand, he said he wanted Camiguin to be a sustainable island control na dili nato ma-overdevelop ang isla kaya they want to maintain it. But what are you talking about? You're making an international airport bigger than Boracay Airport. Huwag ka na kahimo ang Boracay o terminal up to now. So what BS are you talking about? It's only about your pocket. It's only about greed that you want. But my friends, I'm happy to report to you, I was able to manage to have the budget veto in the last couple of days.
Ooh.
So nabito na President ang budget for the new year. As I said, there's always a price on everything. Mona, si JJ, sige na pangaway na ko ron, ay pati ng sukuha. Sa unsa na nabutang-butang yan ako, sige lang, tulong na lang nato. Ay, pakita ka magandang tinuod. Ato, naghapong padayon. Una, usahay, sakitan ta, pero tunlo na lang nato. Kay, naamagin siya, angay kasuko yun. Kay, kawa ka lang yung budget para sa election. Just imagine, having a 5 billion budget na stop. Support yung kayo. O na to, 40% sa 5 billion. So, pila naman yung kwaon. So, I hope you understand, though, that where we are heading and what we are looking forward. Kung paghimo tag mga sustainable tourism development, kaya mo naman yung alas na to. This is our jewel. The tourism is a sunrise industry, and kani sa Pilipinas, muna lang yung industry na to. Na sunrise industry. Camiguin has a lot of potential. We don't even have to make another Lugo. You know, mga tourists, hindi na kaganahan ang mga concrete jungle. What they want is what our fellow brothers and sisters, the way they live in Anipahat. But na ang 5-star tanan nga facilities inside. At cold water, clean, nice bed, clean bedroom, etc. I would like to head that because I want each and every one of the family here to gain atong ning ma-harvest ang atong potential sa atong isla. Dili ta iingon nga maghimo kag lubog, hindi ka afford anak. No. Dili ang experience of being in an island is mo nang gianha sa mga turista. Dili ingon nga mapuyo sila siminto kay aghan kay sila siminto balay. Dili na mao ang. We will also encourage investors in our island. What I'm trying to say is that if tayo nga may invest, mawala ang negosyo. No. We will have a matchmaking. You have the land, you want to go a joint venture with somebody who wants to develop it, we will match you up. We will give them tax incentives. Sige, develop money. Paghimo mo sa kailangan dire. You don't even have to buy the land. Joint venture, for example, Mrs. Gallardo, o na ilan dire. Ma'am, o hating interesado din siya mahimo sa kailangan dire. Okay. Joint venture, you will be co-owning it. We will give them an incentive. Tax incentive. So that will prosper good ang negosyo. Kaya kita negosyante ko talaga sa mundo ta. Dili nato isod-isoron. Pagkuha ang permit, tugay-tugayon, kanang kalaki, kanang binuang niya ang mga dokumento. Dili na mao. We will encourage para na ay jobs, na ay progress. Dili ingon nga kuha sa mong PPR certificate employed mo. No. Ang ako yung nasakitan ng ngayon. Ang mga pamilya nato diha sa Camiguin, bisag isuon, bisag mga iagaw, parenti ka, pero duha ka mo. Naiuban na atong mga kaigsunan, dili gani, nainamatyan sa atong parenti, di gani na mag-abot, kay mahadlok makitaan, kay maimutang. We are fighting our family. We are Filipinos. We are Christians. We should be one family. And nothing should divide us just because of politics. Di nato na i-allow. We should not tolerate this. Di ba? So, these are the things na nilad na diyong kaayo na atong pamilya mabungkag lang tungod sa politics. Ha? Na ay nakita lang mo sa kainahan, giaway sa kaanak, pinidawat sa akong pinastuhan. Giaway, yawa, yun niya sa iyang inahan. How dare you say that to your mother? Wa panay mong inahan, di na ni mo makuha. Ikasapahan yun ako. Serious tayo. How could you say that to your mother? Kay tungod lang na may mortal kung sila. Now what kind of mindset? And this is the things that I want to change. These are the things that you want to really have a drastic change. Nga baliko na ito ni nga kita na kami in United ka, walay upo, walay hapin. So please, naaragad ninyo, naaragad sa mga kamot sa atong mga kaigsunan, asa ta paingon. Because to me, kung dili pa gihapon ta buligan, I don't know what will happen to our motherland. I'm sorry to say that. Because ako, all out naman ko. I'm doing everything to make it happen. I just need the people to understand and to help me. Siguro by this time, naghano man siguro nakamatun, pero I'm still wondering on the D-Day, kung ato pa ba sila. Hindi pa ako sa. I'm not saying that hindi ko magpasalamat. Magpasalamat kanila. Pero ibaw naman ka, kalimpikas baya. This is the worst in the Philippine history sa paglabay-labay sa kwarta sa gobyerno. Just imagine, panahon ni Pinoy, ang utang sa atong gobyerno is only 3 trillion. 3 trillion. Karon, 13 trillion pesos ang atong utang sa atong gobyerno. Tungod sa waldas na kwarta nga labay-labay lang. This is really something that we have to be worried. Worried especially for our next generation. Inalang ko magdugay mga kaigsunan. I hope na lamdagan mo sa akong gamay nga pagpasabot o hinaot atong atabangan yun ang atong isla. Daghang salamat. May nag-iikalimutan. Salamat, sir.